Oh yeah, it is.
This is a test of emergency alerts, a new UK government service that will warn you if there's a life-threatening emergency nearby.
Hi, Steve here. There are about a half a dozen videos on YouTube about this emergency alert the entire nation is going to have sent to them on October 4th, but I haven't seen anyone answering or asking the question, why? In other words, what exactly would be the purpose of sending out a mass emergency alert to the entire population of the country? The why of this alert is really the biggest question. I'm going to present you with several ideas and possible scenarios, and I'll even share with you how this could be used in the future. On Wednesday, October 4th at 2:20 p.m. Eastern Time, every TV, radio, and cell phone in the United States will blare out the distinctive jarring electronic warning tone of an emergency alert. So I come back to the question again. Why? Why are they sending out a nationwide alert to every man, woman, and person in the United States with a cell phone in their hand? They say it's a tryout to ensure everything is working correctly in the event of a big national disaster or attack. What kind of a national disaster are they even talking about, and what kind of an attack, and from who? Why is a national test necessary? Well, they say, federal emergency management coordinators need to make sure the national alert system is still an effective way to warn Americans about emergencies, natural catastrophes, attacks, and accidents at the national level. What will the emergency message say? The exact wording hasn't been released yet. So all across the United States, TV shows will be interrupted, radio programming halted, and phones will get a warning message. Remember the false alarm in 2018 in Hawaii? Hawaii Emergency Management Agency system sent an alert out to warn everyone of a ballistic missile threat to the islands. A flurry of tweets with screenshots of the message popped up on cell phones shortly after 8 a.m. local time. The message said, "Ballistic missile threat inbound to Hawaii. Seek immediate shelter. This is not a drill." Some state highway signs also noted the warning. Just where were the people supposed to seek shelter at from a ballistic missile? It took 38 minutes to clarify that the alert was a mistake. So imagine the fear and shock of believing you and your family were going to die any moment. The technologies they have now are staggering. Even Nikola Tesla said, "Our entire biological system, the brain, and the earth itself work on the same frequencies. If we can control that resonant system electronically, we can directly control the entire mental system of humankind." Now compare what Tesla said about controlling the entire mental system of humankind electronically with some of the technologies that DARPA's N3 program is pursuing and maybe has already accomplished. This article, published over 4 years ago in Live Science, says DARPA, the Department of Defense's research arm, is paying scientists to invent ways to instantly read soldiers' minds using tools like genetic engineering of the human brain, nanotechnology, and infrared beams. Jacob Robinson, an assistant professor of bioengineering at Rice University, who is leading one of the teams, plans to use viruses modified to deliver genetic material into cells called viral vectors to insert DNA into specific neurons that will make them produce two kinds of proteins. Ask yourself this: does our government look out for us, or do they pretend to look out for us? I wouldn't even dare ask the people of Lahaina that question, at least those who survived the crematorium called Lahaina. So what's the real purpose of this FEMA emergency alert? I've got my own short list of possible reasons this emergency alert could be used for. Nuclear attack, alien invasion, martial law declared, notice of nationwide lockdown or curfew, frequency that triggers mental or emotional response, or a purge notice.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
First, it will be nationwide, and then it will be worldwide. In the book of Daniel, chapter 3, King Nebuchadnezzar set up a gold statue, and it says, "A herald loudly proclaimed, 'People of every nation and language, you are commanded, when you hear the sound of the horn, flute, zither, lyre, harp, drum, and every kind of music, you are to fall face down and worship the gold statue that King Nebuchadnezzar has set up. But whoever does not fall down and worship will immediately be thrown into a furnace of blazing fire.' Therefore, when all the people heard the sound of the horn, flute, zither, lyre, the harp, and every kind of music, in other words, people of every nation and language fell down and worshipped the gold statue that King Nebuchadnezzar had set up." Later in the book of Revelation, I see a perfect reason to use a worldwide alert system. "Then I saw another beast coming up out of the earth. It had 2 horns like those of a lamb, but it spoke like a dragon. It exercises all the authority of the first beast in its presence, and it makes the earth and its inhabitants worship the first beast, the one whose fatal wound had been healed. It performs great miracles, even causing fire to come down from heaven onto the earth as people watch. It deceives the people living on earth by the miracles it is allowed to perform in the presence of the beast. And it tells them to make an image honoring the beast that was struck by the sword but came alive again. It was allowed to put breath into the image of the beast so that the image of the beast could even speak. And it was allowed to cause anyone who would not worship the image of the beast to be put to death." It tells them to make an image honoring the beast. What is an image? It's a representation of the form of a person or object, just like King Nebuchadnezzar set up. So I can only think of 3 reasons for a nationwide alert: tyranny, control, fear, or a combination. And I believe the day is approaching when it will be worldwide, a worldwide alert. Leave a comment and let me know what you think about this FEMA alert coming in just a couple weeks. And as always, I leave that link in the description box below so you can go there and click on that link if you would like to pray and accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and your Savior. Think about it.